New day, my people. How y'all feeling? Thugged out? Me too. So I'm sitting here at work, and when I work, I like to watch YouTube. Well, let YouTube play in the background or whatever. And I watch a lot of compilation channels where they compile different videos. And I like to watch this guy called Dre underscore OG Reacts. I love his videos because he compile them in a way where we build off of a topic, right? So a lot of the videos, people would label them as conspiracy theory videos, but my people, we here with it. It's like prophecy. But anywho, so I'm watching this one, and they talking about how they think the Tesla guy, I don't know what I can and can't say, who name I can and can't drop on TikTok, so I'm just gonna play it safe. They saying how the Tesla guy, is going to be the one to bring about the mark of the beast because he got all of these technologically advanced breakthroughs, right? And they keep referring to the mark of the beast as 666, 666, 666, and that's been ingrained in us. It's been indoctrinated into us that that's an evil number, that's associated with the Antichrist and the mark of the beast. But those of us who coming into consciousness have came into consciousness and are on this spiritual journey, we understand that 666 has a double meaning. 666 is also the makeup of melanin because it makes carbon, right? Because 666 is also 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. I had to make sure I was saying it right because sometimes um, I mix up the elements sometimes. But we know that that makes up carbon, which is in essence the melanin in our bodies. We are made of carbon. That's why we are deemed the chosen ones, the true Israelites, the most highest people, right? Because we are made up of this planet. Like our makeup is literally the elements of this planet. That's why we can survive all of its elements like the sun. So, with that being said, I had a revelation. I'm like, damn, as above, so below, right? So the reason that 666, the mark of the beast, is associated with the mark of the beast, even though we know that 666 is also our makeup as the chosen ones, as the ones made in the Most High's image, right? So that's the light. The dark of it, when we talk about spiritually, is polarities. There's light and there's dark. There's up and there's down. There's good and there's evil. There has to be polarity in the spiritual realm, right? No matter how much they try to discredit it in this physical realm. So with that being said, the polarity with 666 is us, 9 ether melanated beings. We are the light side of 666 because 666 for us is our genetic makeup. It's what makes us different. It's what makes us gods and goddesses. You understand? It's what makes us genetically, scientifically. This isn't a thought. This isn't a theory. This is fact. It's what makes us superior to any other racial being. Right? And the reason why the mark of the beast is also associated with 666 is because it's our polarity. So the mark of the beast 666 is the dark side of our genetic makeup being 666, of the carbon in which we are made of, right? Now, this is what I mean by that. The reason that the mark of the beast is associated with 666 is because it's a synthetic version of what we naturally have. So it's like, in essence, they're trying to synthetically create this God gene that melanated people carry, which is our melanin, right? So they're trying to synthetically create it. And anytime you try to play God, it's an abomination. So it's both. Two things can be true at once. That's what you understand when you're on a spiritual journey, because that's what spirituality is. It's duality. Two things have to exist at once in order for us to be us, in order for the spirit to be able to mesh into the physical. Do that make sense? You understand what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna go that deep into it. But my point is, the 666, the reason it's associated with the mark of the beast, even though we know that it also is the makeup of carbon, you understand? It's polarity. Two things can be true at once. So for my melanated 9 ether beings, the ones that's here with it, the ones that's tapped in, the ones that were called and chosen because everybody is called, only few are chosen, right? So the chosen ones, the descendants of the 12 tribes, and even some descendants of the 12 tribes ain't really chosen. They were called, but they haven't been chosen because they decided to go against what they being called to do. Moving on. I need y'all to understand that the mark of the beast, when it comes down to getting chips and technology infused into your body and planted into your body, that's when it becomes an abomination and a sin against the Most High. When you take the synthesized, I think that's right. When you take the synthesized, I'm trying to say when you take the synthetic version of what's already in you, two negatives cancel each other out, right? So if you taking a synthetic version of what you already have, you canceling out what you got. You canceling out your true power. Hear me well. It will get hard because you choose not to take the mark. Because that mark is going to be something like, it could be a microchip. They already been experimenting with those, the RFID chips, which is where, you'll be able to wave your arm to pay for shit. Like, everything will be in that chip. Your information, your payments. You won't be able to spend money. You won't be able to have money deposited to you. You won't be able to, it'll be your ID. You won't be able to do shit in the matrix, in the physical realm, unless you get that mark when it becomes prevalent. But that's not for you. And I feel like a lot of y'all know, but I feel like some of y'all is going to kind of go over y'all head as being the mark, because it's going to be presented as something of convenience. It's going to present it like, hey, simplify your life. Go ahead and get this chip, or go ahead and get this tattoo that has all your information, and everything will be in one place. I'm shaking because this message is coming through me as I'm speaking. Like, I'm letting the Most High talk through me, and it's a lot of energy flowing through me right now, so it's making me shake. But it's going to be like, hey, simplify your life. Come get this chip. Come get this barcode, this tattoo. And you won't have to worry about merging bank accounts or having credit cards or tapping your phones or carrying an ID. It's going to be marketed as something that's going to simplify your life. And it will. It will simplify a lot of things, but at what cost? Are you willing to trade everything you are, to trade everything the Most High is directing you to do and telling you not to do? Are you willing to trade your soul for simplicity, for creature comforts? All that shit can be rebuilt. Our civilizations were around long before those who do not contain carbon, aka melanin, even understood how to speak words. They didn't even have sounds. They were hand gesturing. You understand? I just felt like that was something that needed to be understood, because as I'm watching this video, it clicked like, oh. Because I could never understand, like, why do they associate 666 with the mark of the beast when it really means this? Like, I get it. They want us to look left when the answers are right. But I still couldn't piece together why. Why would they want to stray us away from that? Like, who cares how that 666 makes up the carbon, which makes up the melanin? You know what I mean? Like, they already think we whatever. But now I get it. I understand. And I hope this made something click for y'all as well. Okay? All right. Until next time. Love.